We are in Lord of the Rings Online, which I have played for all of like a few hours several years ago. But my wife is kind of, as I mentioned before, a walking encyclopedia of all things Tolkien, and she is she's been wanting to get me into playing it for a while, and so yeah, we're gonna give LOTRO Lore for Dummies a try here. So, Nos Grimsong.
All right, so just a little bit of background because you'll probably be this would be helpful for you too. If we'd played through the starting like the new player introduction, that teaches you how to move forward and backwards and whatnot.
Yeah.
Um, we would have seen that there's a little elven settlement right near here that was being attacked by an evil dwarf
Yeah, I remember that much from the last time I played.
who we did manage to kill. And so now essentially we're back in this region several hundred years later because stuff is getting weird again. And this is right about the time, like right before Frodo starts his adventure. We're in Ered Luin, which is the Blue Mountains for people who have watched The Hobbit and they mention the Blue Mountains. So this is west of the Shire. So this isn't an area that the movies never go to, but it is a place with lots of elves and dwarves.
Okay. You're not watching the stream, by the way. I see 0 viewers. Oh, okay. Alrighty. I need to do one thing real quick.
What do you need to do?
I just need to refresh the Twitch tab so that it's actually showing the right stuff happening. I still see 0 viewers. Okay, so I offer you and your company my service, good elf. I am here on an errand from Dwalin, leader of our own traveling party. Oh. It seems that we have arrived at the same time. Dwalin wishes to understand the circumstances of this coincidental visit, and if we dwarves may be of any assistance to you here. We have come to investigate the long silence since Gormer? Dowersmith became steward of this hall in Thorin's absence. Why have the sons of Elrond ventured hither? Okay, so what does this all mean?
All right, so next objective means that we need to go talk to Elladan, son of Elrond.
Okay.
And he's right over here.
All right. We have someone that I do not know that just commented.
Yes, and this is Dwalin from The Hobbit. It is the same dwarf.
I kind of figured that much. So our party has come to pursue my father's strange premonition, and Dwalin's party has come to investigate another claim, Gormor Dowersmith's failings as steward of these halls. I wonder if our two quests are not unrelated, Vantu. What do you think? Well, let us begin our investigation now that we are all here. Dwalin, though a dwarf, is a friend to Rivendell. We will lend him what help we can. So which one do I take?
You wear light armor.
So, short robe?
Yeah, so you should hover over them. It should say what it is. Yeah, light armor. And the ones that are circled in red, you can't wear anyways.
Okay. So, you can comment to some... They did mention Ered Luin, but I think they said it as just the Blue Mountains in The Hobbit. My father is great among the wise, and his dreams and foretelling do not often stray from the mark. These are words that he imparted to me. Blood-red footsteps upon snow-colored black, where the Dour King walks to take back his throne and finish what was begun. I am no riddle master, but some of the elves of my company have skill in solving such things. Come, let us speak with the riddle masters Marathon and Doralus. For Doralus bade us come here. Hopefully they will know where to start looking. Who is this Mage Centron guy? I have no idea. I mean, I'm not complaining. Okay, so... again, I'm following your lead here. I have not played... I played this once.
Well, if you look at your minimap, you'll see a little ring icon. That's your current quest objective, essentially.
Okay.
May Gavonin, what do you make of this riddle?
May Gavonin, I am here to help solve the riddle that is Elrond's dream. Look yonder, Vantu. Thorin's halls belches smoke and soot, and the white snow of the mountain is black ere it touches the floor of the valley. Upon snow-colored black, what do you think? It is rather literal for a riddle. Well, makes it easy. Okay, so... She's blue now, so...
Yeah, that means essentially she's part of a quest in progress, but not an objective at the moment.
Ah, I see. Okay. I was the one who led the party here, for I believe the Dour King is none other than Skorogrim, king of the Dour Hands of old. There is only one problem with my logic. Skorogrim has been dead for many long years. He died here when he tried to raid Edhilion?
Ethelion or Edhelion.
Edhelion, for elven relics that he believed would ensure his immortality. I hope I have not led the party astray, but my heart tells me Skorogrim is part of the story. Oh, yeah, probably.
And he's the evil dwarf who got killed in the intro to gaming quest, essentially.
Yeah, I remember that from, when I tried this a few years ago, so.
Skorgrim is dead.
Duralis led us here because he believes that Skorgrim is the Dour King in my father's dream. Had I known, I would never have let the party be led here. Skorgrim is dead. My father watched him die, but Marathon believes she has found a piece of the puzzle, the black snow, dirtied it from the Dour Hand's slovenly stewardship of these halls. I will permit this investigation to continue, but I am very skeptical and disappointed in Doralas's judgment. Is that the level up?
Yeah, that's the level up.
Okay. Whether Doralis was right or wrong in leading us here, my heart warns me that danger is near, as is often the case with the wide world of late. Before getting started, everyone should be prepared. You are a runekeeper, as I can see plainly. But have you mastered your skills? I feel that you will be tested as a warrior in these harsh mountains. You should speak with your trainer to make sure you are ready for what lies ahead. One thing I do appreciate about this game is that the voice the dialogue changes when you talk to someone based on what point in the quest you're in, like I've been noticing.
It does.
So it's very unique and specific. Okay.
Will you lend me your ear?
Use your skill Fire Reticle on the training dummy nearby. No, that is Scribe Spark. That's Fire Reticle. Okay. Okay, so...
What do you need?
Good, Vantu. I think you will be an excellent roomkeeper someday. You should now return now to Eladon. I believe he wishes to begin the investigation. Okay. Can do. Did that give me a weapon of some sort or something?
Yeah, her quest should have given you a weapon. It should be in your inventory.
I should probably actually, add this stuff. There we go. Okay. Okay. Alright. Let's keep on moving then. Eladon.
You have a true warrior's heart.
Well done, Vantu. You have a true warrior's heart. Learning the ways of the Runekeeper throughout your life is not an easy feat, but it is rewarding. I will give Doralis's theory a chance. I can't talk today. Since we are here. Marathon is not unconvinced either. We should investigate the ruins of Edhilion, the place where Skorgrim fell, to ensure that he is still dead. You were there to watch him die, Vantu, were you not? If Skorgrim's grave is undisturbed, then the mystery will be even greater. Alright. Lead kindly light.
Now let's go into Edhelion.
So, while we're schlepping our way there on foot, what's the lore about Edhelion that you'd want to beyond just it being the Blue Mountains?
Essentially, I think it's a game-specific place. It's where you start your adventure. You start essentially with Elrond being like, the settlement's under attack. We need your help, and that's where he teaches you how to use your skills and how to run around and how to interact with NPCs. And you come out and you actually help distract Skorgrim while Elrond kills him. So it's a game-specific place. I'm pretty sure it's not mentioned anywhere in the works.
Okay.
It's the intro place.
Okay. I am lucky to be alive after the injuries I bore the day Edhelion fell. I do not think I will have the will to go back to that place. It is only a shadow of its former glory now. Only pain remains. Well, you're right, Mage Centron. It does allow for a lot of creative license when the author doesn't go into something like that. Though not quite the same degree of creative license as we saw with Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War, where, Shadow of Mordor you could kind of argue could be canon. There's no way you could do that with Shadow of War. I was here when Edhelion fell. I was a healer, but my strength in mending was not enough to mend the hurts caused by Skorgrim and his Dour Hand warriors. I cannot return here without great sadness in my heart. It was such a needless war. He sought immortality in the relics we kept here, but found only death. So why are you people still here, then? It seems like this is just bumming you out.
This is the spot where those flowers are. That Skorgrim actually fell.
Ah, okay. It was across this bridge that brave Taligan brought the library's walls down upon Skorgrim and himself, thus putting an end to Skorgrim's lust for immortality. The walls smote them both as they crumbled, but that is a strange flower. One that I have never seen before. Is it familiar to you, Elf? Not really. I've been told that Skorgrim's body was discovered by Thorin's folk back when he inhabited this land before his death. The dwarf miners dug into the mountain and exposed the ruined cellars of Adhelion, and that is where the corpse lay perfectly preserved in the Silver Deep Mine. When Taligan brought the library down upon them both, they fell to their grave below. You could search for Skorgrim's body where it was last seen, if you seek it still. For my part, I have no wish to look upon Skorgrim again. Yeah, my wife has gone into great detail about the map and everything else. In fact, actually, when we actually get our house, that's going to be one thing that we're going to be putting up into up on the walls somewhere.
I remember now.
Okay. By the way, thank you for tuning in, Mage Centra, and I appreciate you watching the channel. We're still very small, so... And thank you for the follow.
You still with me?
Yeah, I'm right behind you. I am always with you.
Yay. That's my favorite part.
Well, it is kind of fun to start from something new. I mean, this isn't what our normal content is. This is just a new kind of side series we're doing. We normally do Ark, but you know, this is just a fun little Saturday thing that my wife and I have just decided to do because she loves Tolkien and is walking encyclopedia of it all, and has been begging me to play this game with her for years at this point.
I'm gonna, like, have to put a big disclaimer on everything I do. I'm not actually that much of an expert. I'll probably get a lot of stuff wrong.
You are much better than you give yourself credit for.
You are.
We are on Arkenstone. Young Cave Claw. Oh, I'm supposed to hit it?
Gotta defeat pests as we seek Skorgrim's body.
Ah, that's right.
And your loot is going to be down on the
Bottom right.
Bottom right. Or...
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, she's been on it for years, and so, I mean, it looks like it's active. There's fairly active chat and whatnot going on. I mean, I played WoW for a long time, and I've gotten her into that, but, so I know the server's there. I don't really know them over here quite as well.
I've been very inactive for a couple of years now, though. I haven't really played a lot since Mordor came out.
Oh, that's good. That's good your server's active. It's always sad to see, you know, a game have a server go down because it's just no activity. Or, like, the game go down itself just because of no activity. Like, there was a MMO RTS I played back when I was in high school called Shattered Galaxy, and I don't think it's around anymore because it just... the popularity did not sustain it. It was great in the beta, but I don't think that it's still around. Sadly. Oh, was I not supposed to attack another thing?
We finished the quest. These guys aren't super hostile, but it doesn't really matter. It's still experience.
Okay.
And loots.
Oh, you see, I'm just so used to WoW, where you just kill everything that you see, that it's kind of hard not to. So, okay, red flower.
So when you walked into this room, I'm not sure if you saw, but it essentially said Skorgrim's body is gone, and these red flowers are what's left behind.
I did not see that.
So we need to get back to Eladan, who's still standing at the top of the hill, I think.
You know, honestly, we thought about doing hobbits, but they only have the minstrel as a healer, and that's always kind of been what I've done. And I have a minstrel. That's what I first played, and I didn't really enjoy it. So I wanted to go with something that I could do the Runekeeper with. But my wife didn't want to do dwarves because you can't be a female dwarf because, you know, they just spring out of holes in the ground. And so, yeah. So elves it was again.
Been able to go out the other side of the mine. I don't recall.
Oh, I'm sure she'll drag me off to the Shire before too long. I have no doubt of that. She
Oh, I'm sure he's all of the Shire.
What was that?
Make sure you see all of the Shire. It's so pretty.
That's what he's saying here in the chat.
Mention like half the festivals are in the Shire.
That's true. You always talk about that when it's like, you know, the Winter Festival and everything else. That, you know, it's Shire this, Shire that. The Halloween thing with the haunted mazes and whatnot.
I love the Halloween one.
The music is very peaceful. Okay, so I've got this green dot that's kind of close-ish to my mini-map. Do you see it? Like, it's right here. Oh, that's you! Because it stopped as soon as you stopped moving.
Yeah, that's funny, because your green dot is on the mini-map where it should be.
Yeah, no, yours is very far off of it.
That is a vile little flower.
That is a vile little flower, and one I have not seen before. You say it grew where Skorgrim died, and where his body lay in death for all these years? Such magic is not common with dwarves. His body has been moved, though we do not know where. It seems that the flowers will follow him in death. Perhaps they will lead us to his new grave.
Red flowers leading a trail of blood through the snow.
A trail, Ventu. Red flowers leading a trail through the snow. Do you think these are the footprints of blood? Blood-red footsteps upon snow-colored dark, where the Dour King walks to take back his throne and finish what was begun. We have black snow, and the body of the Dour King has been moved, leaving the fell flowers as footprints. Something evil is at work here, and I am sure something evil was at work when he sought our relics for immortality. We must follow him again. My brother is scouting for signs as well. Seek him as you search.
Down all those stairs.
Yeah, people tell her to color in the lines. But thank you, Ike, for tuning in. She does march to the beat of her own drum, though. That's for sure.
Just to me.
And that's all you need to be. You're amazing as you are.
Jumping.
Yep, I did too. Oh, I have loots? Okay, I have loots. Yeah, I've this is not something I've seen before either. I mean, granted, I've not played much LOTRO, but, I mean, you'd think that's something you'd want to have sticking around on the actual minimap.
I see the map where you should be.
Yeah, go figure. Alright, red flower. Another red flower. Do we need to pick all of these?
I don't think so. We can just follow them.
Oh, okay.
Did though.
I did too.
So you see on your mini map.
Okay, thanks, mage.
Red dots.
Yeah, that's the flowers?
Those are actually hostile enemies.
Oh, okay, good, because I was going to go run towards the next red dot. But I'm going to go do that anyway because I can. Because, you know, I'm like that. Man, healing is so much easier than DPS.
I actually need to pick all the flowers.
Oh, you lied to me.
Sorry.
Oh, that's a good point, Mage. Thanks for giving the tips. I mean, I'm a very big noob to this game, so veteran experience is much appreciated.
There's probably stuff I just do unconsciously that I don't realize needs explaining.
Yeah, there probably is. Well, I'm happy you are. A trail of dark flowers has led you to a dark dwarf keep.
Look what the Dour Hands have done to this place.
Hail, elf! I see that you are one of the company that arrived last night when we did. I wonder if we seek the same thing. I am here to find out what has become of Gormor. You seek Skorgrim, you say? The Dour Hands are his descendants, but Skorgrim is long dead. I asked to speak with the steward, and the Dour Hands directed me here. This was once a great storage house of Thorin's. I don't think I like what the Dour Hands have done with the place.
Down yonder is Gorm, the steward appointed by Thorin before he left.
I heard one of the guards here talking. Down yonder is Gormor, the steward appointed by Thorin before he left. Gormor is the reason we have come, and the leader of the Dourhand rabble you see all over the place. He harbors no love for Dwellin's folk, nor for those who once lived in Thorin's Hall before the Dourhands took over. You might as well go speak with him and find out what he has done here, and why he has grown silent over the years. Maybe he knows where that body you seek has got to.
Cape that you can equip.
Oh, yeah, I've probably got a lot of stuff I need to equip. I don't think I've actually equipped one. Okay. I think I'm up to date now. I still only see 5 viewers, but if you're saying it's up to 8, that does make me happy. Let's see. First purchase.
You're looking at all stuff.
I'm catching up on the chat. All right, later, Ike. All right, thanks, Mage. I will keep that in mind. My wife has kind of said the same thing, although that I'm not going to be quite in a position where I'm going to be running out of currency, where it's going to go into escrow anytime soon. So I'm not terribly worried.
Unless you're getting those copper scraps for your daily gift.
True. She did say riding skill is fairly important, and that is probably going to be the first one I go for. Because that's kind of what turned me off last time. I see an elf, surely from that party that has come to settle on the outskirts of that gloomy elf town in the north. What do you want, elf? You've come to Skorgrim's tomb, but Skorgrim was an enemy of your people. Why should I talk to you?
No one is to gain admittance.
I'm afraid you have come here for nothing anyway, Vantu. No one is to gain admittance to Skorgrim's tomb. It is a sacred ground, and only descendants of Skorgrim, that is, the Dour Hands, have leave to enter. You are more than welcome to pay your respects to our fallen king at his shrine, which is just east of here in the Rockbilly Pit. Skorgrim was a great king, after all, and deserves tribute, was he not, elf? Wait, Skorgrim's the one that attacked the place, right?
Very evil. These are not good dwarves.
Yeah, I thought so. Lord Gormor has told us that you were there when Skorgrim died at the hands of your peoples. We will not tolerate elves in our lands unless you help to pay retribution for what they have done. We are having a commemoration of Skorgrim's many achievements as king of the Dour Hands, but we need ritual stones black as pitch. I was not able to find enough for everyone that plans to attend. They are a form of tribute to Skorgrim King. You should make yourself useful and collect some more. They can be found in and around the Winterheight Cave east of here. Okay.
Go to Rockbilly Pit, which is right here.
Okay. But yeah, Mage, like I was saying, what turned me off of playing this last time was that A, I couldn't figure out where anything was, and B, it just took me forever to get from point A to point B. And so at that point, I was just like, I kind of lost interest because I couldn't mount up, and it was just so slow going. And I was largely playing on my own, because I would play while my wife was at work, because, yeah, I wasn't working quite as much back then. I was working, I just didn't have quite the same kind of... My life wasn't anywhere near as crazy as it is now with work. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks. That does sound a lot like WoW, though. Like I'm used to having... Well, okay, no, I'm not used to being knocked off my mount, because on WoW, I'm a druid, and therefore, I don't get knocked off. I just get, dazed. But, I do know what you're getting at there. Oh, look! Now it's fixed. Now your dot's on the minimap again.
Hey.
Okay, so we've got the stones, and we've killed the bats. Was there something else? Wait, why?
So the shrine is down at the bottom,
Okay.
but when we came in, you can see it here. It's a statue. But
Oh,
we have to
that's...
go.
Okay. Okay, so is that it? That's all we have to do is just stand there?
Yeah, did you see the word pop up and
Yeah, I
give you
did.
some information? Okay. And like you can see, your quests have check marks next to them. That means they're complete.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
These are the
Yeah,
very
that
stones
sounds a lot like WoW, where they have the difficulty of like gray, green, yellow, red, and then skull. So what is that? The closer to red or purple, the more likely you're gonna. Okay. Sweet. Thanks for letting me know. Okay.
What do you want?
So you walked on our shrine, did you? As you can see, the Dourhand's reverence for our fallen king is very great. The Longbeards and the Elves do not understand such loyalty, so this was perhaps a good lesson for you. But do not go away just yet. I'm sure we can think of more tasks to occupy you while you trespass, eh, Vantu?
It will be a busy day for all my folk.
Would you like to be here to witness the ritual of commemoration of our fallen king? As steward of these halls, I welcome you to celebrate with us. It will not be long now. In fact, I believe the preparations begin tonight. What say you, Vantu? Think on it, if you will. Return to me when you have decided. Just be sure to make the right decision. Run along now, friend. I have no more time for you. It will be a busy day for all my folk. Okay, so now what?
You got some stuff,
We got what?
tools and stuff.
Yeah, I equipped them.
So if you look up in the menu, you see the little ring with an arrow in it.
Mhm.
That's guiding you towards your next quest objective.
Okay.
For your selected quest. So let's go meet Wallen from Thorin's band.
The bald guy from The Hobbit.
Yeah. He's a pretty awesome dude in The Hobbit.
He's a pretty what?
Dude.
Poppin'?
He's bald here. Much longer beard.
Thank
Much wider one,
goodness
too.
you're here.
Okay, I was wondering how to be able to move this meter around. So, control? Control what?
Yeah. Attunement panel. So click on its name, and then you can drag it somewhere.
Okay. That is helpful. I wanted it down there more. Ah, my good elf, I bid you welcome, and I am at your service. Nurse Grimsong sent me that you would be join us in our friendship. Or sent me word that you would join us in friendship. You spoke to Gormor recently, did you? The traitor Skorgrim is not the king of Thorin's Hall. This place belongs to Thorin's line. I have too much on my plate for this for the nonsense of the Dourhands and their strange rituals. All my dwarves are ill since coming here. That is more pressing than Gormor's folly.
Look, all of these dwarves are sick, dying.
Okay, how do I close this? Okay, there we go. Look, all these doors are sick, dying, I think. I cannot do another thing until I figure out what we can do to help them. I don't even know what happened to make them ill. How can I hope to cure them if I don't know how they came by this plague? Those foul Dourhands have really let this place crumble. Thorin would be livid if he could see it now. Full of poison and death. Okay.
There's another quest we can grab right here.
Have you seen the Barrowhands nearby? Why do Barkis now haunt our fair lands?
Have you seen the Barrowhands now nearby, good elf? The other dwarves think they're just bleak wild dogs, but you and I know better. These are Barguests. In my travels some years ago, I once happened upon the most forsaken place I have ever seen. Dread filled me, and my voice died, and all was cold. The dogs there were the very same as these black, mournful beasts, with their eyes full of death. Why have they come to replace the lynx and the wild Ark herds that roamed here in Thorin's day? It does not make any sense. They must be driven off. Okay, I'm cool to wantonly kill stuff.
Especially dead stuff. Doggies are over here.
Okay. No, that was healing. We need to do DPS. Oh, yay. I received a title.
Nice.
And did I just get a new skill too?
You might have. It might have shown. It might have just shown up on your bar if you had a new one.
No, it didn't. I've only still got the 4.
K is your skills, so you can see them all there.
Yeah. Title awarded. Ventu the Wary. Cool.
5 without dying.
Cool. Oh, look. Another hostile. Hey, look, a drifter. Let's kill him. If anyone gets that reference, I will be very happy.
I just got a little laggy.
I did too. Alright.
Oh, those dogs chill my heart.
Thank you, Ventu. Those dogs chill my heart. You did a good deed for these lands by driving them back. Perhaps someday the Lynx and Aurochs will be able to return to these parts. Someday. I wonder why the wretched dogs settled here to begin with. Okay, so now we're headed off to the ring with the little arrow coming out of it on the minimap.
Yes.
Okay.
And we're going to go look at the strange soil and the sick bears.
Okay.
About the plague here.
Oh, okay, so that's what I saw, was the big F before. I thought that was me getting a new skill with a level up or something.
No, that's you using a rune.
Gotcha. Yeah, you gotta remember, this is all still very new to me. I L2 Durid, so...
Tab selects enemies.
What was that?
You can still use tab to select enemies, though.
Yeah, I've realized that. So, sifting through this, the first thing that comes to mind is, Jurassic Park, where Jeff Goldblum's like, you are going to remember to wash your hands before you eat anything, right? And when we're playing Ark, that's the thing that always goes through my mind whenever we're messing around with dino feces. Okay, so we're taking this back to Dwalin. Then what?
Then he'll tell us what next.
Okay, works for me.
If the water of the river has been tainted, that explains it.
The soil along the river is foul, you say, so you think that the water that flows from the clean mountain springs is tainted by putrid rot? And these bears, look, the meat is rotted, even though they are fresh killed. This must be what is taking hold of the dwarves of my party. Many of my dwarves stopped at the river to fill their flasks. No wonder they're sick. What can we do?
Mountain springs should be the purest of water.
Mountain springs are always the purest of water, especially in these parts. Something must be causing the water to run foul. Will you explore the source of the river? Perhaps there will be evidence as to what caused the vile plague, because now we don't even know what it is that's making my poor dwarves sick. If we can make the river run clean again, I have hope for the animals, and the snow here And the snow's here as well. Maybe Thorin's halls won't be lost to sickness. Sure, why not? Let's go do it.
I mean, what are we going to say? No?
I mean, in theory, we could.
We just hit decline instead of accept, but then we're kind of stuck.
Oh, I mean, we could do, like, the South Park method of leveling up, where it's, like, 35,682 boars. But I don't think you'd want to go that route. Because that just seems really tedious and time-consuming.
It does.
Okay, so I see hostiles on the minimap. Is that something we need to worry about?
Yeah, well, we also need to kill them. It says guards of the mountain path. These are some of them.
Oh, okay. Then let's go murder dead stuff. No, stop healing. Stop healing. You don't need to heal. That's more for my benefit than anything else. Ooh. Oh, rotted sword sheath. I thought that was actually a weapon. He's a mean dour hand. Not a nice dour hand.
That is why we get to kill him.
I mean, could we try talking to him and making him nice?
We don't get Kuzma rolls here.
Okay, is there... Do you hear like a really loud, kind of like roaring, fiery sound?
Yeah, like bellows and stuff near us.
Okay, that's... I was worried that was just like some audio looping bug that I might have had. Yeah, I am. I mean, I don't think I have any better attacks yet. Do I? No, I've only got the 4. Yeah, this is why I'm playing with my wife, who not only knows what she's doing here, but also is a backup DPS that can help augment my floating Christmas ornaments, as you put it.
Good. It.
I don't disagree. I think it's a very apt description. I mean, do you know what the level is that I get my first new skill?
If we went back to the trainer, we could find out from them. I'm trying to remember. Like, you open case, nothing there that you don't already have on your bar?
No. Though, I forgot that it's trainers that teach you here, because I'm, again, so used to WoW and the system that they have where it's just you automatically get it.
Are automatically handing them out. I've gotten 3 skills since we started.
Seriously? I'm still on my 4.
Perhaps look.
Cool. Yeah, I can't. I can't do anything. I'm still learning my class. Oh. Cool, I can do that.
Yep.
I can smite. I don't think I'm high enough level to have stuff to add to my trait tree yet. Yeah, no, I'm doing the lightning thing. Elro here.
Tidings.
The dwarves will dwell and drink from the river water below, you say. That is ill tidings. The creatures here are transformed by plague and look as if they will die very soon. I came this way to scout for signs of my father's dream, but the grim dwarves here have kept me from getting much farther. Something evil stirs in that cave. Can you feel it?
I believe there may be hope for the
I can
sick
feel it.
dwarves yet.
To quote Kronk. I believe there may be hope for the sick dwarves, Vontu. When poisons seep into the land, oftentimes the land will strive to heal itself, much as our own bodies will fight infection. If you explore inside the mountain, you might find just such an event. I believe that medicinal plants will grow inside, and those will help to cure the dwarves, but the source of the poison itself has yet to be discovered. Though I have my suspicions. I feel a powerful chill when I stand near this entrance to the mountains. I will stand to guard here while you explore the cave. Yeah, the lightning thing does seem significantly better than Cirque du Soleil juggling, as you put it. Thing is, though, it looks like, and if I'm reading this right, I have to charge it some. Okay, class traits. So it said open with J. Okay, so alright, I will deal with this in just a second. There we go. Oh, I got a new skill. Hooray! I'm not entirely noob. Okay, there we go. Now I'm actually doing some sort of damage. Specialization needed. Okay, you know, look, you're gonna need to talk me through specialization here when we get out.
Spec, essentially. So,
Well, I figured as much, but
there's a hole in the floor.
ah, thank you.
But yeah, we can do that when we get out of the cave because that'll be easiest. But essentially, you pick the. It's just like in WoW, you pick the spec you want. One of yours will probably be a healing spec. One is at least going to be a DPS. I'm not sure what your third one will be.
I mean, maybe a hybrid. I mean, you were the one that played Rune Warden or whatever, Runekeeper.
My Reaper is level 35.
Ah, okay.
And since I'm usually always a solo player, it is as DPS-y as DPS gets.
True. True. You are kind of getting used to having a. Well, no, you've been used to having a pocket healer for a while, though.
That's true. That's true. Did I get to play with you?
Mm-hmm. For you are the elf, and I am the cow, and this is Cow Elf Gaming.
It's a big old parade of us in the thin cloak.
Yep, all in our newbie gear. So Hobbles, it's Rune Warder, Runekeeper. Thank you. Gosh, I will remember that one day. It's mage and priest is how I'd kind of describe it. So like I could go DPS or I could go healing if I wanted to, and I'm probably just naturally inclined to healing because that's what I usually do with a caster. So
Probably the most comparable WoW class would be Shaman, because you are wielding the power of the elements, essentially.
ah, okay, good point. You got a crude. You got an epic.
No, that's it's a crafting material.
An epic crafting material? Yeah, healing is my thing. Like I've said, I L2 Durid. Oh! There's a worm.
A cow worm.
I still am very confused as to what I'm doing here. I'm just following you and killing stuff.
We're looking for the source of the plague and more medicinal herbs.
I mean, I've gathered that much. It's just I'm more saying in terms of my class. I'm still trying to figure out how to play it.
Buttons.
Yeah, MMOs aren't exactly something you can button mash your way to success on, though. Like, I don't know. It almost feels like it's this mix of like caster and rogue and healer, and I'm still trying to figure it all out.
I don't think there's any rogue to you.
Well, I will figure it out eventually.
You will. You will.
No, stop with the healing. You don't need to heal right now. Frick. Okay, so our... Okay, no, we're still examining.
Here, right here. Turn around.
Where?
Moss.
Oh, right here. You cannot defeat us. The fell spirit has evaporated, but the dread invoked by his words linger. Or lingers. Okay, so now we get out of here?
Yeah, let's go talk to LOTRO here.
Okay. And then I need to take a sec and do the specialization.
Yep.
So, is that lightning something I can only use once I've kind of attuned to that side?
Yeah, so remember how I was telling you that rune keepers, they can either tune DPS or healing?
Yeah.
So the more attuned you are in one direction, the more powerful stuff you get
Okay,
in
so
that direction.
you see, that's where I was saying, you know, kind of rogue, is because it almost kind of feels like combo points to a degree. Like, does that make sense?
It sort of does. I mean, my character has more in the way of something akin to combo points because I have focus, and I need a certain amount of focus to use certain skills.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've got loot. Like, lots of loot. I keep
Yeah, and it will sit there and wait for you if you want to.
I keep forgetting to check it. Okay. Alright, so I need to do the specialization. I need, like, just a minute to look at it. Let's see. Heal over time, damage over time, short-ranged instant damage. What would you... I mean... I usually go healing. But what would you recommend?
So healing, dots, and burst.
Yeah.
Essentially. The thing is, you can have 2 specs and switch between them freely, essentially.
Oh, really?
So you could have one that's healing and one that's damage.
Oh. Well, okay, then we'll go with spec 3, because,
And now, so every couple levels you'll earn a point.
Mhm.
And then, so skills in your spec will cost 1, skills outside of your spec will cost 2.
Okay. And so I get 2 specs... Okay.
Yeah.
So why does it say... Please wait a bit before doing that? Okay. So, okay, can I spend points? Do
You
I
don't
have
have any
points to
points
spend?
yet.
Okay, so then why did he even bother to tell me that?
Because you get certain other abilities for, like certain passes,
Ah,
certain
you will be a
skills that
hero
will
to
be
those
available
dwarves.
because you chose those specs, essentially.
Okay. Ah, you have collected pure herbs. You will be a hero to those dwarves, Vantu. Tell me of what you saw in the cave while I mix a salve to help the sick. I get a
These
hat!
leaves can be crushed to make a powerful remedy.
These leaves can be crushed to make a powerful remedy. Do you smell the clear sap? It is the blood of the mountains, striving to cleanse itself of corruption. Take this phial, Vantu. I have drained enough sap to save those dwarves. If we can rally them in time, our 2 parties should be able to rid Erluine of the horrible fate that awaits it. I will not stand idly by while these fair, clean lands are poisoned with death. Go well, my friend. Hopefully I will see you again when we meet to put a stop to the madness.
You put on your hat, because your hat actually looks pretty decent.
Decent?
It looks better than mine.
I look like Orlando Bloom at the end of Pirates.
Well, he got complimented on his hat.
True, but I still look like Orlando Bloom at the end of Pirates of the Caribbean. I mean, this hat is huge. It's ginormagantuan.
You should be proud of that hat.
I mean, to a degree, but still, it's ginormagantuan.
I will teach you how to hide your hat if you want me to.
It's not that big a deal. If it amuses you, I'm happy to have it on. Okay, the bellows going off is really kind of throwing me.
We'll be out of its range soon.
Yeah, but I mean, how many more of those are going to be around here? It's huge! I mean, is it a fine hat? Yes, I'm sure it's a mighty fine hat, as they say in Firefly. But it's just so big, it's like almost comical.
Can this be?
Can this be? By what miracle do you return with a draught to cure my poor dwarves? You are a valuable friend to have, Vantu. Please don't let me get in your way. Go ahead and give that remedy to the sick dwarves. Okay.
This quest will do, like, except this quest that this miner has, we'll
Okay.
do that in a minute.
Okay.
Let's heal sick dwarves first.
I mean, yeah, it's practical, but it's still just so big. I do like the feather, though. I have to admit, the feather is nice. It is a nice touch. Okay,
Background front.
oh, wait. What's this guy with the little thing over his head? Oh, he's a runekeeper trainer.
It is an insult.
But apparently he has nothing for me. I feel disappointed. Okay.
What do you need?
Who did I miss?
We're up the stairs. Look up the stairs.
Oh. Okay. Okay, now I can talk to Dwalin.
Dead is dead, in my opinion.
Now that there is
What
hope
this
for the sick among
nonsense?
my company, we can deal with the more pressing matter at hand. What is the nonsense about Gormer wishing to raise Skorgrim from the dead? Dead is dead, in my opinion. You can't bring someone back. It sounds like Gormer has gotten some bad ideas in his head, and Ered Luin has become corrupted in his hands. We'll take it back, Vantu. What dyes should I pick?
Whichever color you like best.
We'll go with navy.
Will you stay and speak with me a moment?
We cannot allow the Dour Hands to resurrect their king with such foul sorcery, Vantu. They have poisoned the mountains and soiled the lands of Thorin. Gormer's fall to corruption is unforgivable. Come, let us journey to the tomb. The sons of Elrond are waiting. We will make a great stand against the Dour Hands, and they will think twice before falling to greed again. This is something that I have to do alone?
Yeah, so we'll... I think we should... I think we should do the bedroll first and then this, if I recall correctly.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll have to split up to do this. It'll just... You'll see. You'll be able to do it.
Okay, I'm gonna trust you on that. Okay, so the bedroll is more comfortable than you expected, or perhaps you're more tired than you realized. You close your eyes and... before
We
long,
have
you're
to
lost
split
in
up for
dreams.
this.
Ow. Okay. Bye!
See you in a minute.
So, am I traveling somewhere?
Just go with it. Hit travel now.
Okay. I'm very confused.
You're going to sleep.
Really? Because it said travel. I would assume that would be not going to sleep.
Listen to my words.
I'm listening.
You know me, and I know you.
I actually don't
are
know
one
you.
of my kin. One day, we will take the ships into the west, but it is not yet time.
She's like the most important elf female in
I
the
will
world.
not long disturb your sleep. I can visit you in dreams for only a short time.
Traveling to
Reach into my
Dreamland.
world and see much that worries me. Let me show you.
Oh my god. Gosh. No, I knew that was Galadriel. I was being facetious. Okay, so is this... Am I looking at Barad-dûr or Dol Guldur?
This is Karn Dûn,
Oh, Karn Dûn. Okay.
Fortress of the Witch King. in Angmar.
The dread land of Angmar stirs. Shadows once stretched forth from Angmar to threaten Middle-earth. I can interact with the door! If I was close enough. I fear they will again. That I appreciate that throwback, Hobbles. Thank you. Bridge of Khazad-dûm. I see a very fellowshipless Gandalfless fellowship.
He's in his spot.
Oh, is this the you shall not pass moment? So it are. Not gonna lie, that is, like, significantly less intimidating of a Balrog than Peter Jackson did. Okay, I'm now in Edoras. And there's Theoden being all Jim Hensoned by Saruman.
You are near to wakefulness. The last tendrils of sleep will soon release you. You ask why I wanted to show you this? It is for one reason.
And that reason would be...
I saw you in my mirror. Not once or twice, but often. Whether you desire it or not, your fate is tied to that of Middle-earth.
Of course. Of course it would be. I can't just be some guy in a hat in a spice shop.
When you awaken, the free peoples of Middle-earth will have need of you. You must not fail them.
Okay, I am back. So now do I talk to Dwalin about travel now? The tomb's entrance lies in a deep crag east of here. I don't know what to expect once we get inside, so stay on your guard and be ready for anything. Are you ready to travel to the tomb? Sure, why not?
It would seem that Gormor and the Dour Hands have allied themselves with evil fell spirits of old, just as Skorgrim himself did long ago. Now Ivar the Bloodhand, a gaunt lord,
who's
threatens
talking?
to slay the Dour Hands
This is
of
Gandalf's
evil
voice.
With the terrifying
Oh, okay.
ritual about to take place in Skorgrim's tomb.
So where is he?
We'll meet him in Bree.
There's
But
evil
why am I
in the
hearing
air.
him here?
Because he narrates the entirety of basically vanilla LOTRO.
Okay. Can you sense it, Vantu? There's evil in the air here. The last time I felt something like this was when I was crossing through Mirkwood all those years ago. We'll need to keep our wits sharp. Elro here and the others are here to help, but we shouldn't delay too long or we may miss our chance to stop whatever evil is happening here. We must go now. Are you ready? Ready as I'll ever be. Oh, I have new skills? Cool. Oh, that's right. I need to change my spec back. That's right, it was J. No more Longbeards and Elves determine our fortunes. Skorgrim will return, of course. You will not live to see it. Dour hands, kill them all. Are you serious? Do you know who you're messing with? You're messing with someone Galadriel herself said she sees in the mirror. You guys don't even have a name tag.
You're a level 6 rune keeper, gosh darn it.
Yeah, I know, right?
Ivar is too powerful.
Well, yeah, I mean, I get that it's Gandalf. It just kind of caught me by surprise. I fear what Gormor has done. We may be too late, but Ivar is too powerful for us to storm the tomb directly. He will stop us if we try. We will need to find another way around. Eladin and Elro here will go and see if they can find an alternate path. We will head up these stairs and see if we can sneak around the side. Let's hurry. Going upstairs doesn't particularly strike me as, you know, sneaky. Well, of course she sees mostly me. I mean, I'm the one that's, you know, playing the game. I have to be the special one. We're too late. The ritual has begun. Wait here. That's creepy. It's time to bring back the Great Dwarf Lord, but first, sacrifices must be made. Sacrifices? What are you saying? Skorgrim must lead the dwarves, Dour Hands to glory. There are more powerful forces awakening. It is not the Dour Hands we mean to empower. Let us begin. Skorgrim will right this wrong. Wait, what are you doing? Broomkeeper. Yeah, no. That is funny, though. We must discuss and forces gather that would stop us. Seems like such a pleasant chap. Oh yes, yeah, it's the Longbeards and their love of elves that has doomed us all. Not you, the guy engaging in frickin' necromancy. Yeah, I know, it's clearly the elf lovers. Alright, I'd love more skills than just these two. Like something that doesn't have like a long cooldown would be really nice.
We need to get out of here.
We need to get out of here. We've made a significant blow to the Dour Hands. Even if we could not stop the ritual from taking place, Skorgrim will have to be dealt with another day. Quickly now, we must flee. Whatever Ivar has done, the place is coming down around us. Well, you're dwarves. Can't you dig out? You can dig us out of here. Oh, gosh dang it, stop healing. It's just right there on the bar at 3, and it's just so instinctual.
You could move it.
I could, but I could, but I won't. This is an intergalactic delivery company, not a high school prom limousine. Oh, if anyone needs me, I'll be in my angry dome. It's been a while since I've thrown that one out.
It has been a while since the whole quote came out.
You're not my real mom. You can't tell me what to do. Okay, so, hon, I got something I do want to ask you about. Where it says success. Is that just, like, it hit? Rather than they resisted or something?
Or you successfully finished your cast.
Oh, okay, so that's what it means.
You weren't interrupted or anything.
Okay. Let's see. Fiery ground underneath me. I really don't think I should be standing there.
Your DPS now, stand in the fire.
I don't think that's how it works.
Isn't that what all healers think all DPS do? Stand in the fire?
Well, that is what all DPS do. That's the problem. There's a reason I'm out of mana on, like, the first pull. It's because the tank will either grab everything and think they can take the whole dungeon on at once, or the DPS don't know what they're doing. And it's just... yeah.
And they stand in the fire.
You see, it was such a huge eye-opener when I switched from doing DPS to healing. I realized just how stupid I'd been as a DPS. Because all of a sudden it was like, oh, I used to do that. Now I see why they complain about it. Oh, I have loot, apparently.
You will usually always have loot.
There's a difference between being a tank and being a tank that pulls, like, the entire first room all at once, which includes a boss. There's a profound difference. Not all tanks are created equal. As any healer will tell you. Well, if Journeys in Middle-earth ever releases a Dwalin character, I'll have to remember what this one looks like for when I start painting it.
Not going to go with the Hobbit's tattooed version?
Probably not. I'm not Sarastro. I'm not that talented. Like, I am dreading the idea of painting Sabine Wren for Imperial Assault just because of I'm so intimidated by watching what his paint job was. Like, just very, very intimidated. Okay.
Let us leave these halls behind us.
Even though we did not stop the Dour Hands' plans, we have done well here this day, Vantu. At the end of this day, Thorin's Hall shall be free of the Dour Hands, and we all know they are dwarves of no account. I wonder, though, when will we see the effects of this day and the return of Skorgrim? I hope that after you and your fellow elves leave Thorin's Halls behind you, that you return and aid us. You have proven a valuable friend. Now let us leave these halls behind us. Yeah, I ain't got nothing else here to do. Let's leave. Hun, I'm off mic. When do you want to call it? Okay. We can keep going. What do you want to do? Okay, let's see. Eline. Let's see. Greetings, Vantu. The sights of Celendum? Kellendum. Okay, are a wonder to behold, are they not? I must introduce... frick, I cannot talk today. I must intrude upon your reflection, though, with an important matter. Ah, yes, crafting. Wait. Failed intro, signs importance? What? How did I fail?
That was the dream quest. I didn't realize we needed to talk to the dwarf who told us to sleep before we left that area.
Oh. I can't go back and redo it?
It's in the intro version of that area, which we can't go back to.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's whatever. It's not that big a deal. Okay, mail, reputation. Well, I mean, we could keep playing for a bit.
You may be of service to me.
You?
You know what? We've got nothing else planned for today. Let's just keep going for a bit. See if anyone else jumps in. Okay. Falathorn and Duliond. Dueland. I'm still very unfamiliar with all of this. Okay.
So this is where we were.
Okay.
In Thorin's Gate.
Okay.
We are now down here. These are the elvish areas, and this is the dwarvish area up here.
Okay.
This is all sort of in the middle. This is Dwarf Fortress here. There's some angry ruins here with bad guys. So we are now down here since we're elves.
Okay. Where would the dwarves be?
The dwarves would be up in Thorin's.
Okay, so they... Gotcha! Well, let's just keep going then.
Want to go find Art of War?
Sure.
We can pick up a quest right here.
Now we can go for another half hour or so. Defense of the Forests.
You may be of service to me.
Our time is closing on this land. Soon we will be legend and memory to the mortals who will remain upon these shores. While we are still here, however, we must do what we can to ensure that these lands remain safe and beautiful. The preservation of the land is why I have come to the port of Kellendim. Right?
Yes, seas
Okay.
have a hard sound.
Okay. My brethren and I have been looking into recent events in a glade to the north. I am here to enlist any willing to go there and assist us in discovering the source of an infestation of sickle flies among the trees to the west and southwest of the port. If you are willing, remove the threat of the sickle flies from the trees and report to Overless at Nenhilith to the southwest.
Would you like to start some crafting?
It's not high priority to me to do on stream. We can pick that up later.
Well, Carnivore's here then.
Hooray! That was an easy quest.
Shadow is on my spirit.
Ah, hello there. We've not had time to get acquainted. My name is Carnivore, and you are...
Will you lend me
I have heard that you are well-traveled. Perhaps you have seen my son Averthal on your journeys. I received a message from him saying that he was coming from Dulon to visit, but he has not yet arrived. That is most unlike him. In his journeys here, he oft speaks with the travelers along the road and visits the Vale of Nenhilith with a friend of his, a dwarf named Athal. Athal watches the road and helps the few dwarf travelers who come to Kellendon. Perhaps Averthal is speaking to him now and has simply forgotten the time. Would you seek him? Head across the woods... Okay, blah, blah, blah. Flavor. Was that our cat, or was that a cat in the game?
I didn't hear our cat say anything.
I had a meow. Or I heard a meow.
Right over here. At him. He's cute.
We're not in a party. I don't know where you are.
How about that?
Okay. That might have been what I heard, because I heard a very loud meow in my headset. And I was wondering if our cat was being very, very pathetic like he was last night. For we have a very pathetic cat who has all sorts of abandonment issues. I also need to stop thinking that shift makes me sprint in this game.
That doesn't work here.
Yeah, I'm remembering.
That's the crafting quest. Just take it and we'll come back
Stay a
later.
moment.
Okay, I'm not going to read all of that. So. Oh, my gosh. Work Discord just will not stop buzzing. Even on Saturday.
All right.
No, I mean, we are in the middle of an event right now, so... Oh, it sounds like the tournament that just finished up went alright. Yeah, I mean, it was a dev run tournament, so we didn't really have anything to do with it other than promotion, but... Okay. I mean, I'm only, like, supposed to be the champion of Middle-earth here, and they've got me playing pest control, but whatever.
Nothing yet. You've not done anything big.
No, because I'm playing pest control. No, I don't need to return home. I haven't done anything yet because they have me playing pest control. I am not the Orkin man, dang it.
It's not an MMO, it's not pest control quests.
I guess. To the left. Or to the right.
I was already starting to shoot when you said that.
It's all good. Oh, I have 3 notifications. Specialization needed. I already picked a specialization. Let's see. New mail. Deep bestowed? What?
Deeds
Oh,
are
deed.
essentially
Deed bestowed.
the achievements.
Okay. Okay. Well.
Quick.
What?
Yeah, so you're currently spec'd to one that hasn't chosen a spec.
What? What are you talking about?
So you remember how there were these two?
Yeah.
You're currently on one which doesn't have a spec chosen.
I thought I picked the spec. I thought I went with spec 3.
All right, now you have a spec.
Oh, cool.
And now you. Sorry. Point.
Cool. I have a point. Let's see. Earn the skill Ceaseless Argument. Wait, what? I already have Ceaseless Argument, don't I? Okay, I guess I didn't. Mage, I'm just goofing around. Calm down. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I've got a specialization. Okay, I guess I just forgot to hit apply last time. So. Okay, well now I know. Now I know. Remember, I'm brand new to this game, really. So. Okay, so are we just we're just trudging along here?
We're going to Nen Hill.
Okay. We probably should put an emphasis on deeds or whatever gets me the points or whatever so that I can get the writing.
Well, we started a new one just now.
Okay.
I am at your service.
Nay, I'm still here waiting for Averthal. He requested I meet him here at the Vale of Nenhilth and has yet to arrive. I meant to enter the Vale myself, but the elves bade me not enter, and being that Averthal is not here to speak for me, I dare not risk angering them. I'm sorry that I cannot be more help to you or Lord Cardivore.
Come and stay a moment, friend.
It is not like Averthal to be late, at least not without sending word, nor to put aside his usual habits. Still, he has spent much time in contemplation in recent days. When Averthal desires solitude for quiet thought, he spends much time beneath the white trees in this vale. Perhaps he is amongst them now, unbeknownst to anyone. Would you go there and find him? I would, of course, but I shall not defy the will of the elves. Make your way into the Vale of Nenhilith and search for any signs of Averthal. I pray you find him hale and hearty, but if not, perhaps you will find some sign of him, even just his pack. That's foreshadowy. Okay. Trouble in Hill.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
Hi, Diliquino. Nice to meet you. Your arrival heralds a time of hope. We have yet to discern what caused the wolves to empty into this valley. Perhaps with your assistance, we will soon learn the reasons behind the invasion. The two other Glade Wardens here, Glavrolnen and Healthalol, will explain the tasks that I set before them. See to their requests and earn their favor, and you shall have mine. Great. A quest to go talk to other quest givers.
Will you lend me your ear?
Is what it is. Our efforts here to recover the land from this new threat, that is clear. We are also here at the behest of our kinsman. In Kellendim, there is a vinter who wants only to make a final offering to store enough wine to survive our journey to the west. I have offered to recover enough wood. Okay. Wood for casks. Oh, well, I'm glad I got your name right. As someone whose last name is constantly misspelled and mispronounced, I feel your pain. Defeat wolves in Nenhaleth. These side quest things, I'm not sure if I'm going to read all the text for them, because that's just going to take for freaking ever.
Makes sense.
Well, I am glad that you're tuned in, and that, you know, we've had you and several others pop by today. It's always nice to see people come by for a channel. Kind of. My wife has played for a while, although she hasn't really played a lot lately. I tried playing a few years ago, and just could not get into it, largely because I did not like the fact I couldn't... It just took me forever to get from A to B. Oh, I can only have one unique item in my inventory? Oh, that starts a quest. Okay, interesting. Hold on, I've got... Okay. So yeah, she's played a lot. I, not so much. And we're both kind of new to streaming on Twitch. We only started a few weeks ago, and we mostly do Ark. We're just doing this. This is our first time playing around with LOTRO Lore for Dummies today. But yeah. However, this is a series we plan to do, especially if we keep getting people like you to chime in. So if you want to follow, it would be greatly appreciated. Okay, how many wolves do... Okay, so it looks like we've killed enough wolves now.
Yeah, and we need 3 more, at least 2 more lumber, and we got to see if Aberthal or his pack are around somewhere.
Okay. It is a nice game. I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm more used to WoW, because that was like the first MMO I ever played. But this isn't bad, and the fact that I'm doing this with my wife is very enjoyable. It's a lot more fun to do it with someone else here.
It is a lot more fun.
But we do both love Lord of the Rings. My wife is kind of a walking encyclopedia of all things Tolkien, even though she will deny that. But yeah, we're big fans of Lord of the Rings and whatnot. In fact, I just started rereading the Silmarillion again, so yeah. What I've always referred to as the Old Testament of Middle-earth. All right. What do we need to do for his pack? Is that what that little yellow circle in there?
Yellow circle.
The one to the oh no, that's a pile of lumber. You know, it's really awesome to be married to a gamer. That's what I'll say. It makes life very, very fun. Yeah? What'd you think of the first Lord of the Rings book? Is this the guy?
That's the one.
Okay. So, where's the pack?
I seem to recall that it's on the edge of this pond, but I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, it's a shame that, you know, they had to kind of omit a lot of the cool details from Fellowship, but at the same time, you know, Lord of the Rings, when it came out, was already kind of not... I hesitate to use the word controversial, because it wasn't necessarily controversy. It was more just... people hadn't quite gotten used to the idea of a 3-hour movie. And so, you know, it came out, it was like 3 hours and 15 minutes. And everyone was like, oh my gosh, that's so long. And it really, you know, now that's not a big deal. But yeah, they had to omit a lot, unfortunately. And it still ended up being a super long movie.
Oh, turn a left.
Okay, I'm turning left. But yeah, no, Tom is a cool guy. And he's got such an unknown history about him. Okay, he looks like a goblin.
Satchel?
No.
Is your prologue already finished? Because I picked it up. Maybe it picked it up for both of us.
Find Aberthil or Aberthil's pack.
Maybe it's in a different spot for each of us.
Well, for me, it... Oh, wait, never mind. That was because I had that one selected. I mean, does it not say?
Kind of finding it, so it's kind of hide and seeky, so they're not just going to immediately point you to it.
No. Poop.
Or making sparky sounds.
Yeah. I mean, that's what happened. Oh, wait, I think this was it. So the goblin I saw the first time.
Yeah, the
I walked completely past it. It was sparkling on the ground, and I walked completely past it.
Okay.
Oh, I'm being... I aggroed something. Or you aggroed something. One of us aggroed something.
Killed that something.
Yep. Now I aggroed something. Intentionally. We are on Arkenstone. Because this is where my wife set up her characters many, many, many years ago. Long before we ever met. So.
You got a wolf on you.
Yep. Hey, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it.
What do you need?
Let's see. Yes, this would... Okay, we're giving you the wood. Okay, wow, they just gave me a whole lot. You should now have the ability to ride a basic steed. You should seek out the horse master... At level 8? I thought you said it was like 20.
What do you need?
I must have been wrong.
Mind my words, traveler.
Okay.
It's been a long time since I started a new character.
Okay, now that you've collected the wood, deliver the wood to that dude. Okay,
How can I be of service? Will you lend me your ear?
We cannot let another moment pass without informing others of the arrival of the goblins. Perhaps Lord Doragur's protection is weakening as we make our way to the shores to depart, or perhaps the enemy grows stronger faster than we expect. Regardless, Ventu, we must spread word, or send word back to Kellendim and my superior there. Quickly, return to Lanin the Glade Watcher at Kellendim and tell him of what you have found. Okay.
Well met, friend.
This is Aberthal's pack, I'm certain. I fear that something untoward has befallen my friend. Please take this to Carnivore and tell him that I will do whatever I can to help find my friend, his son. Let's see.
How can I be of service?
Oh, do I get a new hat?
Yeah, hat. My hat looks really good.
I
How can I be of
can
service?
buy it at level 8 with toilet paper?
Turbine points.
Oh, that makes more sense. That makes,
Toilet paper is only a coronavirus currency.
yeah, apparently.
Do you like that hat better?
No, I kind of am now wishing I had my old hat back. My old hat at least, you know, had flavor, had character to it. This is just...
Blair.
This is just like... This is kind of like what I would expect from that, that the night before Christmas poem is what the dad was wearing, in, you know, when he flew to the window.
And Ma in her kerchief, and I in my cap.
Exactly, the cap.
Settled down for a long winter's nap.
Exactly. That's kind of what I've always pictured from that, little poem.
Laughing at the toilet paper.
Well, okay, again, my first time really playing this game seriously.
Hee hee hee.
You're such a goob.
Yep, I'm proud of it.
I think you should be. Yeah, I knew it wasn't going to be toilet paper. I was being more joking than anything else. But TP, it was like, that was the first thing that came to mind.
Greetings to you.
Okay.
Sweet-eyed Melon, will you stay a moment?
You need me to go take wine to someone. You want me to be an enabler of someone's alcoholism.
He wants you to take a wine cask. That's what you gathered all that wood for.
Ow.
What's LOTRO without breaking your leg?
Not 7 days to die?
These heal within 60 seconds.
Okay, Carnivore.
My heart cannot
This is Aberthal's satchel, I'm certain of it. Did you see the pattern on the side? Aberthal stitched that himself long ago. You bring me fell tidings, Ventu. You are sure that there are no other signs of Aberthal. Some sign that my son might have been hiding nearby, safe from wolves or other dangers, but too far away to reclaim his satchel. Nay, that is what we cope. I must not trust to it. Some foe has brought down my son, my Aberthal. That is the only answer. Wow, you jumped from 0 to 60 very quickly. The goblins have slain my son, Ventu, and for that we will sweep them from Erdluin. No goblin will take as much as 3 steps into these lands before we are there to greet him with a sword blade or arrowhead. Go forth and slay goblins wherever you find them, and cry aloud the name of Aberthal. I would have the foul creatures know whose doom has come upon them. While you were gone, word came to me that Lemael's vineyard has been defiled by goblins led by a vile creature called Pemprush. Seek out Pemprush and his minions and slay them in the name of Aberthal. Lemael's vineyard lies northwest of Calendim. Can do. Word of warning. What is this
Hello,
about?
friend, and well met.
Oh.
This is the Blade Watcher we were told to go warn about the wolves and goblins.
Ah, okay. Alright, well, let's go do this quest, and then we can probably call it for today.
Alright, let's go to the vineyard. We've got 2 quests to go to the vineyard.
Perfect.
Hop up these stairs real quick. We'll take the quest that's up here.
There's a quest up here? Oh, yeah, I see,
Mini-map.
I see the ring.
Sweet-eyed Melon, will you stay a moment?
Okay, so is this a side quest?
Yeah,
Okay.
so the ones that are related to the story, the name of the quest will have like the word prologue or like book and chapter, and then the ring itself will be like a fiery ring.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm realizing we're going to take a long time if I read all the side quest stuff out loud.
Read every word. Here, read this guy's name right here.
Sentinel, Free Peoples.
Hey, now read this guy's name right here.
Sentinel, Free Peoples.
What's this guy's name?
Ealder? Wait. Ealader? Novice Farmhand?
Sounds good to me.
You are such a goob.
I go this way.
Am I like what in real life staff? But if you're asking if she's like that, then yes, this is very common behavior.
We have fun.
We do. We have lots of fun.
Really steep stairs.
What was that?
Steep stairs.
Yeah. But it is a pretty area, though. Steep stairs, not, not discounted.
Lewin and Falith and whatnot, they're so beautiful.
Well, I do look forward to you taking me through the Shire.
Fire. Oh look, there's a boar. Give me one.
There's what?
Boar.
Cool.
You're the one talking about killing boars earlier.
No, I was relating it to South Park. And what they did to beat the guy who has absolutely no life. Who apparently, the guy, someone cosplayed that at BlizzCon several years ago. And that guy, I guess, passed away from COVID or a heart attack or something like that this last year. Yeah, but I mean, it was a pretty epic cosplay. He nailed it perfectly. It is a pretty area. This is a very pretty area, Diliqueno. There's another quest over here to the left.
Yeah, we've hit the vineyard.
Okay, so this is one that we're going to do at the vineyard?
When we turn in the cask, and then she's got some more for us.
Ah.
Hail, friend, and well met. Greetings, friend. Will you lend me your ear? You may be of service to me.
Okay. So, are her quests at the vineyard too, then?
Yeah.
Perfect. Let's do it. Yeah, I'm probably going to call you Dill. It is going to be quicker and easier. But I am glad I get your name right, though. Okay, we can probably destroy these. I've already completed that quest. So, does my attunement change, like, reset with every fight?
Yeah, it goes down. It goes back to neutral if you go long enough without casting anything.
Well, no. I'm asking though, like, does it do that with every single fight? Because it's like some I'll not have cast a thing. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it goes down very quickly. All right. Well, now that I've actually got some traits, this is going all right.
You're figuring things out.
Slowly. Very slowly. But yes. Well, the thing is, like, I went with him because I usually heal. And the last time I tried to play this game and just could not get into it, I was playing as a minstrel. And it just, I couldn't get it to, I just could not get into it. But this is the only other healing class I could really find. And so I was like, okay, well, I guess this is it. But yeah, I'm slowly getting the hang of it. But yeah, there's definitely a bit of a learning curve, I would agree. Aren't we supposed to be screaming Aberthil or something like that while we're doing this?
Feel free. Scream it all you want.
I mean, we have neighbors downstairs, so... You see, I just couldn't get into it, though, with the minstrel. Like, for some reason, it was just... I was just kind of bored. Maybe it was just because I couldn't ride anything, or it was just taking me forever to get from point A to point B, and I didn't know my way around at all. That could have been part of it. So I might come back to him one day, but I mean, like right now, I'm actually kind of enjoying this class. I mean, it's a different take on what I've used to playing. So. Oh yeah, that was completely out of LOS.
Were you hiding?
Well,
Here's the named guy we need.
I really like the whole hand of God smiting that I'm doing here.
That lightning bolt.
Oh, well, it really just feels like, you know, Zeus lightning there. It's really cool.
Wait till you get up to like level 50.
What happens to 50?
Well, that just general area when you're starting to get beefy.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't even hit level 10 yet.
I just like being able to throw down lightning like a Greek god. It does make me happy. Okay, so what's some of the interesting information about this area that we're in? Like, did Tolkien ever go into much detail about this?
No, a lot of this is game, essentially.
Okay, so there's not a whole lot of lore in this area.
Not that people are, like, super familiar with. This is, I mean, not much west of the Shire is talked about a lot in the books. We're technically fairly close to the Grey Havens, but, like, we can't really go there at this point.
Well, okay then. Can you get to them at all in this game?
I don't think so yet.
And that's
I mean, probably intend to get you there eventually.
Oh, I apparently do not have enough room for my loot now.
What are you gonna do?
Well, I would love to just hop on my yak and sell stuff, but that's not the right game.
The NPC that we got the quest from, she's got a store.
Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, that's what my wife just said. The NPC over here we got this quest from should be able to sell stuff to.
That little green flag above her head means vendor.
Gotcha. Okay.
Greetings to you.
Okay, sell. Do they have a sell trash option?
Don't think so. I might be wrong though.
Well, let's make sure there's nothing I can't. I mean, one might. I don't really think that's useful to me, but.
Make of Onan.
Okay.
If you have any desire to maybe be like a somebody who like works with leathered goods, like a crafting ways,
Yeah.
then don't sell hide.
Okay.
Like they should be labeled as light hide. And you probably have some.
I have torn furs.
No, those aren't the same.
Oh yeah, light hides. I've got those.
Yeah, that's crafting material.
Is there any way to, like, just kind of easily see what's a trophy and what isn't?
Let me think.
I mean, I'm going through and reading these, and you know, seeing which one's a trophy, which one isn't, etc.
I mean, usually, unless it says it's for like used in crafting, you're probably good to sell it, kind of a thing.
Okay.
And then once you figure out what crafting skills you want, then you'll be able to be more specific.
All right, well, you want to kind of call it here?
Sure.
All right, everyone. Well, thank you for tuning in. We're back with Ark on Monday, and you know, this worked out pretty well. We might do this more than just once a week, but we'll figure that out. So until next time, I am Vanlin.
I'm Yami Elf.
And this is Cow Elf Gaming.